And there is a story over there. Like I say, he looks a bit like a wizard, but no black wizard here in a Volvo estate. Sandringham serial killer, black wizard terrorist, this shooter. And I did used to have a good old grey Volvo estate, 960, 6'6" in the back with the seats down. All curtained out, was my home on wheels, but just become too marked to drive, and I didn't fancy becoming a Volvo estate barbecue. You're asleep in the back of a Volvo 960 and a crew roll up on you. You're not getting out of that car anytime soon. And that one's got Brian on it, the white one, and the Volvo's also got Brian on it. Brian Numbnuts Goodman, Fort Elaborate Close Dis, where I used to stay sometimes when I was in Dis. Did want to be kingpin, centre stage, #1 player, #1 assassin in my assassination. Posting all over social media, the big Dis Facebook groups. Not only claiming I am the big Black Panther, Sandringham serial killer, but claiming he, and only he can prove it, no one else can, only Brian Numbnuts Goodman can. Fort Elaborate Close Dis, according to him, another big liar, liar, pants on fire. Also claiming the Polish would kill me. And he did have 3 Polish lads staying with him at the time, over 700 Polish in Dis, over 1,200 Eastern Europeans at the time. So they believed that big monster lie, that I was responsible for the death of a 22 on that one. 17-year-old Eastern European gal, you certainly would be brown bread dead, they would avenge her blood. And a lot of people did try and stir up the Eastern Europeans in Dis to do their dirty work, make me disappear. But fortunately, I do know a lot of the Eastern Europeans in Dis, and I was working with some at the time, Daniel and co, who did ask me about it. So I was able to put them in the picture, a high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find. September blue murder, certainly not mine, see Prince Harry the Spare for details. And that is the word that came off the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields, loud and clear. Can see Simon Bailey don't cry on his blonde host plainclothes lover, not true detective for details. Full of monster lies, bogus diagnosis in their precision engineered black box, serial killer frame, fixed assassination. And Brian Numbnuts Goodman also thinks he's the #1 poker player in Dis, but along with everyone else, they do not have a royal flush. They've got Sip, 0, Silch, nil, a whole lot of nothing. 4 jokers, 1 big monster con, monster bluff. And plenty of hosts drive monster 18-wheeler 666 dual trucks. That's a good old classic film, Duel. Don't know if you'll win your duel. MRCT, Bartrams, Anglia Freight, Trans Am. Burster Mill, Dis Scotland Road Assassins. Roy Humphreys, Richard Long, I used to escort wide loads for. 3 attempts to run me off the road, also narrowly missed escape, 1 big high-speed ram. And I say, not me leaving the body of a 17-year-old sex traffic gal on the Royal Sandringham Estate killing fields. There is another big assassin in Dis, riding around in a black Ford Focus. You can see Paul and Sarah, Dis waterfront in. Everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. So it's always those who are closest to you are the ones setting you up. You never have to look too far. Not everyone in your circle is your friend. The apples never fall too far from the tree, and that's a black Volvo there. Very good film, pledged Jack Nicholson. But no Black Panther, serial killer here. Giant of a man riding round in a black Volvo estate called the Wizard, abducting children and young girls. So no Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Sandringham serial killer here, Black Wizard terrorist, his shooter. And that van had 24 on it, no Purple Guys, serial killer here. Purple Guy was the serial killer in the Freddy Fazbear's cartoon series. But this is not a cartoon or a comic. This is real life, high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. You can see Simmons coaches, 7 poison dwarfs. Monster lies did cost me my coach driving job. Nearly got me killed on 3 occasions. And there is the old classic film, The Limping Man. The Limping Man was an assassin. His walking stick was a gun. They certainly will pay to make you disappear. All to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. And the white van that had 24 on it. Plenty of hosts for the hungry, bloodthirsty beasts in high places. And there's full moon tonight, human hunting parties. Human hunting, feasting, blood drinking, harvesting adrenochrome. Castles, manor houses, UK's Devil Island, country estates, so they're high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes. Certainly not mine. But I'll certainly set you up as a Roy White and White Van Man, Christian B, Red Car Michael Dunn, Michael Sands, Sutcliffe Steve Wright, Wayne Cousins, Brady Huntley, Fred West. Another wizard looking man there. And you can see Grandswick Crane Chicken Managers, Garth Scott and Deborah, Tricky Ricky Martin, big Police SS collaboration, Discalton Road Assassins, real cutting room jigsaw traps, only get your throat slit like a chicken's neck. Very deadly serial killer bird flu virus in Dis Norfolk, UK, all delivered by Dis Post Office, Royal Mail. Postie assassins, vigilantes, postie mail. They are the big super spreader carriers, and they certainly have infected everyone apart from me. 7 2s on the blue one. 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses in their precision engineered black box serial killer frame fix assassination. Not even Harry Houdini could escape from. And it really is a 22-year catch-22, complete abuse of power, position, authority and influence in public office. There's Camilla the Omen Nanny there, just out and about in Dis to get some more monster lies, bogus diagnoses, all to cover up their high royal blue crime, New Year's Day find. September blue murder, certainly not mine, that one had hut on it. No nut in a Hitchin beach hut. 7 miles from Sandringham, North Norfolk coast. Sandringham Stock and Strangler, serial killer here, really don't think so. Can see Johnny and Trevor for details. This Tesco's and Morrison's, every monster lie, bogus diagnosis mixed into their big pick and mix, monster deal. Buy 1 big monster lie and get 2 free. So all in the bag in Dis Norfolk, UK, and again the closest I got to cereal is Kellogg's Cornflakes. Closest I got to Henry, portrait of a serial killer, as a Hoover. There's 1 big monster con, a monster bluff, monster gaff, epic fail in Dis Norfolk, UK. But they certainly will box you up, lock you up, throw away the key or get you done in. Disappeared one way or another, but all to cover up high crimes, royal blue murder, certainly not mine. See Prince Harry the Spare for details. And again, 1 big assassin in Dis, riding around in a black Ford Focus. You can see Paul and Sarah. Dis Waterfront Inn, everyone's drunk from that poison chalice. Dis Skelton Road Assassins. So always what's in the moment, but again it's always those who are closest to you. All in the bag in Dis Norfolk, UK. No purple guy, serial killer here, 24 on that one. And that is a good film split where the lad has 24 split personalities. 24th personality is the Beast, and the Beast is tall. No double decker, bus stop, serial killer here, Martin Clunes, manhunt. Based on actual events, where there was a double decker bus stop, serial killer. Again, you can see Simmons coaches, 7 poison dwarfs, 7 monster lies, 7 bogus diagnoses. A real double decker. Serial killer frame fix assassination in Dis Norfolk, UK. So plenty of high crimes, Jack the Ripper crimes, certainly not mine. That is the full moon tonight, super moon, that was very bright last night. but no Black Panther, serial killer here. No host for the beast here. No mad, deranged, insane, demon possessed, Jekyll and Hyde. Black killer, dog wolf. No Wolfman, Dogman. Norfolk Wolf Creek, Sandringham serial killer. Black Wizard, terrorist, issue, I don't think so. In the Big Dis, Norfolk, UK, Black Box, serial killer, frame, fixed assassination. And all to cover up Prince Harry's royal spare behind, New Year's Day find, September blue murder, certainly not mine.